you are watching another episode for Make Me Your Wife. And this one is called, it's inspired by my friend who said, 2 wholes are better than 2 halves. And the reason why I found that inspiring, I find that when people get into a relationship, they sometimes want someone to complete them. They're looking for that better half. And I think what we fail to do, which I've learned so much, is we fail to enjoy being alone. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It just means that you are enjoying that time as a singular person, why you were born. You came to this world alone, and you're going to leave this world alone. Like, you're enjoying that time of aloneness. You're enjoying that time of being one with yourself. And I think a lot of us fail to do that. And so by not doing that, we seek desires in things, drugs, alcohol, money, cars, a home, clothes. And the worst thing is people. You feel like you can't be dependent. I mean, you can't be independent. You have to be dependent on someone. And I think that's the worst thing. And I have said before, I have had, in my past, I've been a serial dater. I just always hopped from one relationship to another, and I never really gave my time to really breathe, right? I gave my time to be like, yeah, I'm done with this guy, like, it's done, it's over, whatever, squash this, someone else comes, I'm like, woohoo, and then jump in the bandwagon again. But I never really took time to breathe, and I never really took time to think, yo, what does Lush want? What does she want for herself first? And then I found that I kept seeking a certain type of love, and really I should have become that love myself first, to myself first, to be the love that I desire. Because then when I'm the love that I desire, then I'll be able to recognize someone who has that on their own entire, they are that person entirely, and they don't need me to come and complete them. They just need me to come and complement them. And you know, and together it's like we're getting bonuses from each other. And I think that's where we go wrong. So we seek to be a half, and then we seek another half so that we can be whole. But really, like my friend was right, you should be whole yourself, and then find someone else who's whole themselves. Because generally, yeah, 2 wholes are better than 2 halves. And so don't seek for a better half, and don't seek to be a half, seek to be a whole. And the only way to do that is to enjoy being alone. Identify your areas of weaknesses, areas that you failed in the past that you need to work on in your past relationships, things that you've learned about yourself. Identify who you are, what love is. Become what love is to you. You know, become joy. You know, I learned the other day that there generally is a difference between joy and happiness. Joy is, I can be joyful even if I heard someone had recently passed away, or I lost my car, or I lost money. I can still have joy despite missing out on all these things. And happiness is things that add happiness into my life. Like, if I lose weight, I become happy. If I have a glass of wine, I find happiness. If I go on holiday, it brings me happiness, but it's temporarily, right? While joy exists even despite that. So once you become that joy, once you become the love that you seek, then it is easy to identify someone who's whole within themselves, and they don't need you to complete them. And being whole means that you are not fazed and bothered by what everyone else thinks, because you know that you are being truthful to yourself. You are in your truth. You're walking in the path that is right for you. I posted a vlog last week about reflecting and reviewing, and I said, you know, most people we say things, we feel things, but we don't walk in the words, in the direction of our words and our heart. And that's because we haven't found our truth. When you find your truth, you can't walk away from, you can't fail to walk in the direction of what you feel you truly are and you truly were born to be. And it's really important that, especially if you're single and you wanna you want to take it to the next level in terms of relationship. Before you do that, who are you? Despite of meeting another whole, who are you? I want to know who you are and what you like and what you stand for and what love is to you. Then you will not make the silly or big mistakes that you made in your past, because you will be in your truth. And when you're in your truth, then you attract someone who understands who you are and appreciates who you are. And then together you make the two wholes that make for a better half. And I think just live life appreciating yourself, live life taking time to do things for you, to be you, away from what everyone else thinks. And when you get into a relationship, also take time sometimes to do that. You know, retract. Yes, it's good that you spend time and grow with one another, but also within the relationship, give that person space and also give yourself space to grow again, and then you can grow together. But don't be with someone because you want them to complete you. No, it doesn't work, because then you put them in a pedestal, and then when they hurt you, it becomes more painful than it needed to be, and you make them kind of like your God, and the only God that exists is the one above. That's my view. So and the Christ that's within you. So don't seek for someone else to complete you or things to complete you. Be complete yourself before you get into a serious relationship, especially if you're where I am, which is you want to progress forward and progress into a relationship that perhaps includes marriage, kids, something more concrete, someone who's a companion, you know, someone you can grow and build a beautiful, harmonious future. Don't you want that for yourself? The only way to do that is recognize who you are away from another person. So when that person presents themselves, you will be ready to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for listening to my message. Share with me your comments. Do share with others you think that might enjoy or appreciate this message. Subscribe, click if you haven't already. And I look forward to sharing with you another video next week. Take care. Bye. Have a great day, good morning, or great evening wherever you are.